Okay, hello, Professor. This is going to be Santiago Munoz and Mariana Marin presenting Children Learning a Foreign Language. So, the first factor that we want to talk about is age. And of course, this is a factor that clearly implies variable factors such as the needs, the competences, and the cognitive skills that the students has that correlate with cognitive development and with the process and construction of the self. And it basically means like how previous experiences interfere, whether positive or negative, in the learning process, leaving us to answer questions like the why, one study for, the reason for our behavior in classroom, between others. Then it's pretty important to understand the levels, and it is essential to identify that because the level of the students can be beyond beginner or advanced. As you can see, there are many steps on the middle. So, in order to be able to carry out a teaching learning process according to their cognitive skills and their language skills, is going to be important for us to identify where is their level. And then finally, but not less important, we want to talk about learner autonomy. And for the learning process, as it is as for other factors in life, human beings are clearly more or less capable than others, and it depends on our objective and tenacity to achieve it. So this is why being an autonomous student in the process of acquiring a second language is crucial. And that's why the main goal of a teacher is to encourage students to an autonomous learning.
Okay, so we're going to continue with learner differences. It's important to understand that all learners have different ways to learn because of different personalities, learning styles, culture, educational background, and expectations about the university or college. And instead of trying to define a good learner, it will be necessary to understand how learners and strategies work. So we have learning styles, which is believed that the strategies are used either consciously or unconsciously while they are learning or performing. So we have perceptual preferences, which is related with the sensory input. We have a lot of them. For example, visual, which is related with what we see. Auditory, reacting what we hear. We have kinesthetic, related to the movement. We have olfactory, related with the smell, what we is the sense of smell, or we have gustatory, related with the sense of taste. So sometimes we tend to use these systems different in the way we perceive, process, or store information. So we also have personality factors. That is basically if we are introvert or extrovert, and it depends in the way we speak or collaborate with others. We also have multiple intelligences. We have musical, verbal, kinesthetic, logical, interpersonal, or intrapersonal, and it is different in each person. And but we all have like these intelligences, but in each person is different the way it is pronounced. Okay, and finally we have the way we process things. There are a lot of ways we can perceive like information. It could be global or analytic, sorry. Is the way we perceive like the material. Also sensitive or insensitive, how we get information, or inductive or deductive, for example, theory or rules. Okay, we also have motivation. Basically, we need to understand the way motivation works in our students so they can achieve like better results. So the nature of motivation is divided between extrinsics that are related to the desire or the need to pass an exam or subject. It's just for that. It's not because I want to achieve this, it's not because I need to achieve this. So students are only motivated for the common goal they need to achieve. And intrinsics are driven by a desire to succeed in class, and what happens around the educational environment. And this type of person, it's always like it's more probable to achieve or to get better results. We have what affects motivation. It could be feelings or family, since the attitudes to the learning or foreign languages may affect like the motivation. And also it's important to highlight that as teachers we can help them with the feelings and emotions, because they have like a lot of to do with motivation, so we can help them to create like that vision of a second language, because they can use it like in the future, because in their job, in their for example for traveling, all of those things. I mean, like the way this second language is gonna impact their future achievement, activities, attitudes, or agency, like are the main factors. Thank you.